But listen what I'm telling you, right?
Good.
And I'm going to bring it all the way back, 100%, bring it back full circle for you, right? Women say men ain't men anymore. Men say women ain't women anymore, right? But every religious book that we read, what does God say about the righteous woman? He calls her wisdom. And there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other names that refer to different types of women who aren't.
So you believe in the books?
I believe in anything that could be proved.
Bible?
Well, I won't say the Bible, right? But there's parts of the Bible, yeah.
But why would they put fake stuff with real stuff?
Because in order to mislead the people, right?
Oh. So they misleading us.
In order to mislead the people, right? You give them 99% truth and 1% falsehood.
Damn. Just 1% false?
Yeah, that's all it takes for a lie.
Shh. But I told you earlier, well, I said earlier that just because you lie today don't mean there's a lie tomorrow.
And that's, yeah, but see, that's what goes along with what I said to you too. Understand what I'm saying? Like Harvey Dent said in Batman, you could be a hero long enough to become the villain. And you could be a villain long enough to become a hero. That's all in the perception.
That's true.
You know, you got what you call conventional thinkers, and then you got abstract thinkers, right? We say common sense. There's no such thing. Sense ain't common amongst everybody. When you grew up, you heard your parents say, don't play with him, or don't play with her, or don't do this with them because they ain't got the sense they was born with. Everybody ain't got 5 senses, so how they gonna have common sense?
Your mother told you don't play with me, bro? Pause.
My mother couldn't tell me anything because by the time I met you, I was a grown-ass man.
Yeah, all right.
Understand what I'm saying? it baffles me because I know grown men that still go tell my mother shit about me like...
Grown-ass men.
Like, no, like we kids.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They grown-ass men doing
it. And
you ain't got to say no names. Don't worry about it.
I'm not going to say no names. You know, they know who they are.
We know who you are, though. We know who you are.
You know what I'm saying? You know my mom's model. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it.
Yeah. But I got to ask you, because you said the books, right? And you keep saying God. Who's God? What do you mean God? Like,
when I say God, I'm talking about the creator.
Explain.
That which was before me.
So it's basically
because
you're just going off of belief and faith?
Yeah.
All right. But you don't know for sure.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Explain.
When you become the highest, when you become the best version of yourself, you become one with the universe.
Yeah, but that can happen at any time of your life. You don't have to be 100 years old to be the best. That could have happened when you was 9.
When you become the highest, when you become the better,
but you understand what I'm saying, right?
Version of yourself, right? That means knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That means knowing how to read the signs for what they are, not what we want them to be. That takes you back to the serenity prayer, right? God, give me the power and the wisdom to understand the things that I cannot change and the wisdom to know the difference. Again, brings us back full circle again to judgment, understanding. You have to analyze something to understand it, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got to say the correct things to you for you to understand what I'm talking about, right? Cast the correct spell so people get proper understanding. Because that's what you do with words, right? You spell them.
Mm-hmm.
So that means
Casting
you casting the spells.
Right. Words are spells.
All right. Everything is a sign and everything is a symbol.
So why you don't do affirmations then?
The two most important things in life is reading and math.
Reading and math?
Yes.
What about cooking?
Still reading and math.
You don't have to know how to read or
Yes, you do.
Or multiply to cook.
Yes, you do.
That's natural. Black people just cook. No. We don't use cooking books.
No.
We don't use recipes.
What is math?
We do spells.
What is math?
Math?
Yes.
Science.
All right.
Right?
Science and math is one and the same.
It is, right?
Right? Yeah.
I'm asking. It is, yes. Right? Okay.
All right. You have to read. You have to be able to read in order to do math.
Read numbers?
Signs, symbols. You have to be able to read.
Okay. I know where you're going at. I know exactly. Just like how I said math and science is the same.
Okay then. So you got to be able to read the math in order to conduct the science.
Yeah, because Mayweather can't read, nigga, but that nigga math is on point, bro. His mathematics is on point.
See, he don't know how to read.
And his science.
Say he don't know how to read.
He said it.
You can't say he don't know how to read.
He said it though.
When I'm talking about reading, I'm talking about overall. I'm talking about on a bigger scale.
That's why I said.
I'm not talking about on a smaller scale, because just like I said,
I was agreeing with you. That's why I said him.
Right, cool.
He's the perfect example of what you said.
Yeah, okay,
that
cool.
He can't read in the way that they say
and
read.
Conventional.
But his math is on point. So when he reads math, he knows how to count money. He knows how to get you in that ring and counterattack and dodge, and he knows how to read.
What angles?
He can read the board,
right?
Just like how I be beating in the chest.
They say boxing is what? There's a what to boxing?
Boxing, a skill.
They say there's a sweet science to the art of boxing.
Yeah, because boxing ain't no sport, bro.
Right?
Because even though you said it earlier, I was gonna be like, yo, bro, boxing is not a sport, bro. Boxing is in the world of sports, but it's not a sport.
I said boxing is a sport.
You don't play that.
Fighting is not, because in boxing, you have rules and regulations. There's no rules and regulations to the way you survive, my guy.
To the bag, she clutching her purse. She calling me dad while I'm whipping the vert. The paper plates on the window defrost. I step on the gas.
Thank you for checking in with me. You want to stay updated? Check out this playlist right here. Oh, you still here? Hit subscribe.
I hit the block with a pack full of rock for the cost of my